Oh no!
Really fun.
Prepare yourself. Sky one doesn't dance. This is vengeance. Akuma wins.
Oh, arcades! Thine glory has fallen! Verily. The spirit! The soul! The camaraderie! Consumed by this accursed interwebs! Oh, how I yearn for the days of morals to return. For days gone by.
Arcades were a huge deal when I was a kid. Looking back, the difference between arcades and home ports, not that noticeable. But back then, us kids, oh, we saw it. You got us excited! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, Mortal Kombat, they were staples of the scene, and waiting in line for your turn to play was worth every last quarter.
So what do arcades have to do with morals? Well, in this case,
Anti-drug campaigns!
if you frequented arcades between the late 80s and early 2000s, you probably remember seeing this before a lot of the games. Yeah.
The Winners Don't Use Drugs slogan came hot off the heels of other well-known campaigns such as DARE and Just Say No, the latter being spearheaded by Nancy Reagan. Yeah, you heard that right. Ronald Reagan's wife. And if we're not being political enough yet, it was William Sessions, the director of the FBI at the time, who struck a deal with US arcade manufacturers to remind us that winners, in fact, do not use drugs. They just rip people's heads off and shoot each other into bloody pulps. For kids!
So, little Jimmy, now that you're more educated, are you gonna be a winner, or are you gonna be a loser? Stay away from drugs, Jimmy. Be a winner! Be a winner for America! I don't know if it was the irony or the ADD, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this campaign didn't have too much of an impact on children at the time, save for some comedic retrospect. Still, I'm gushing on about arcades. What about the consoles? Well, the arcades essentially became a mouthpiece for the war on drugs at the time. It was up to the individual developer to take that message home to, say, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it wasn't always pretty.
There's a decent chance you've heard of NES games like Wally Bear and the No Gang. If not, well, I envy you. This game sucks butt. Basically, it thinks that giving a kid a controller while the TV constantly tells you not to do drugs will somehow be educational and possibly entertaining. If this game actually became popular, I think we'd have the source of an entire generation of druggies. And what's up with his face? It's all... ugh.
And then you've got games like NARC.
This one's actually a port of the arcade version. Hard to judge this one by the cover. No one had the guts. Until now. Just say no. I think the game's trying to tell me something. Who are these guys on the title? It looks like they crossed Duke Nukem with the Power Rangers. Holy crap! Not even 5 seconds in and I'm blowing up homeless people. This is, not what I expected. And neither was that. Does everything in this game want to kill me? Even the dogs are coming after me. They don't really die though, they just kinda turn into puppies and run away.
I think this game got its priorities mixed up somewhere along the line.
Oh, now we're in the heart of the operation. What do we have over here? Vats of red? Blue? Oh my god. They're gonna make purple!
Alright, let me see if I get this straight. You are a narcotics officer sent to protect your fellow citizens from the evils of drugs and gangs. Not through education and diplomacy, but with guns and rocket launchers. Seems legit.
Each level gives you the objective of killing a gang leader, but I'm really not seeing any bosses for these levels. I'm pretty sure these avatars represent every gang member, which really doesn't make much sense. And it looks like your goal is essentially to just walk to the other side of each level, grab a keycard, and pass through a door.
I just walked from one side of their turf to the other. Yeah, that'll show 'em.
The Hypo Man? Looks like he's giving me the finger with a needle. Okay, are they? Yeah, they're shooting hypodermic needles at me.
Mom always wanted me to be a doctor instead, but I don't even need a prescription for these drugs.
You've even got cracked out clowns with shivs. And I guess to keep this kid friendly, you can't blow these clowns up with rockets. They just fly away all wacky-like. Your weapons consist of a gun and a rocket launcher. Both have limited ammo, so you can't go spamming either all willy-nilly. And for such a violent game, you can actually show some restraint. If you manage to get close enough to an enemy, you can bust them instead of killing them. I guess you shove them in your inventory with the rest of the drugs and ammo you've been storing as evidence. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Just take a look at all these drug references. Meth labs, bags of crack, pot leaves, pot plants. Oh god, I feel like I'm in elementary school again, being pressured to try drugs.
I got some stuff you just gotta try. What is it? Pot, you know.
Or are we raiding a heavily armed Christmas tree store? Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
I mean, I know this game is called NARC, but it's pretty graphic. Maybe it's because I'm a little older and actually understand the references now, but this is an NES game. I really can't think of too many others that are this obnoxious.
What the? Is that guy? Yeah, he's in a wheelchair. Well, it's good to know that the war on drugs does not discriminate.
Let's take a step back real quick and talk about the controls. They're not what I'd call intuitive.
To shoot your gun, you hold down the A button. If you tap it, you shoot a rocket. Same deal with the B button, holding crouches and tapping jumps. Not only is this a little bit confusing to remember at first, but you're eventually gonna mix things up in the heat of the moment. And with all the crap on screen at once, it's only a matter of time. Oh, right. This game has limited continues. Or to clarify, no continues. Yeah, out of lives, back to the beginning. Deal with it. But with patience and perseverance, you'll get to the end. After all, the war on drugs isn't won by sitting around and playing video games all day. Alright, Mr. Big, it's go time. What? I mean, what? I do not even know where to begin with this one. Alright. Honestly, this fight took me a while to get the hang of. You have to jump and shoot a rocket as you're falling right into his sunglasses. And then this! Oh god. Is it over? Okay. I think it's over. Time to claim our golds and bask in the glory of victory. Contact the DEA. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Hello, DEA? Yeah, I just finished beating NARC for the NES, and I was blowing up homeless people and paraplegics and clowns with rocket launchers, and I want to get in on that. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's NARC. Hard to put my finger on this one.
A little clumsy, but if you can get past the awkward controls and limited continues, this game is probably worth your time. The gameplay is beyond straightforward, but it's got such an absurd atmosphere that you can't help but keep pressing on to see what ridiculous crap it throws at you next. And it's got that awesome David Wise music. Oh, it's so good!
Come for the action, stay for the contradictions. Now, we started this video off talking about arcades, so let's talk about the arcade version of NARC real quick.
Yeah, it actually came first. It's got 4 buttons, so there aren't any control issues. It's got better graphics and the luxury of credits to prevent you from starting back at the beginning. It's probably worth looking into if you can, but I really can't recommend one over the other. especially because they both have co-op. Grab a friend and have a good time.
Did we go full circle? Yeah, I think we went full circle. Arcades, anti-drug campaigns, consoles, it's all relative. I guess that's all I really have to say about that though, so I hope you learned something today.
Yay! Hey everyone, this is Chaide, and I'd like to thank you all for watching my video. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you did enjoy it, you can hit that like button. If you didn't, well, I guess that's okay too. But really, thanks again. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch if you'd like. It's Chaide for both of them. And you can subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more content in the future. There's also a link to my last video right on this video, so you can click that too. I guess that's all I've got, so have a great day.